Hey motivators, it's time for our wow extra workout of the week. We're using the stability ball again, so get ready to fire up the core. I started with just a regular abdominal crunch on the ball. Make sure that your low back is securely placed on the ball. Relax your head in your hands and keep your elbows wide. You're going to lead with your chest, bringing your shoulder blades up off the ball. Next, you want to make sure that your heels are digging into the ground, squeezing your bottom at the top so you protect the low back. My legs are about hip width apart. So I'm going to complete about 24 of these just to get warm and ready for the workout. You can do that many or half. Next up, I'm going to walk my feet out and we're going to do a chest press. I'm making sure that my head, neck, and shoulders are placed on the ball securely. I'm going to lift my hips in line with my shoulders and my knees and keep my hips lifted throughout the movement so you feel the back side of the body. Make sure that you push your knuckles to the sky and keep your wrists nice and neutral as you're pressing over that chest line. Squeeze the chest together and breathe into the movement. Don't forget to breathe. I did about 15 there. Now we're going back to abdominals. We're just going to reach to the outside of the knee. Keep one hand behind your head for support and then reach across. We're back in that abdominal crunch position. So dig your heels in, squeeze your bottom to protect that low back, and lift through your chest, not your neck. Pull that belly button in and breathe as you come up and inhale as you go down. Always exhale as you exert the movement. So you're going to feel your obliques working your six-pack. I did about 20 there, so you can do the same or cut it in half. Next up, we're going to work the back side of our arms. We're going to do some skull crushers, working the triceps. So we're going back into the walk down with our head, neck, and shoulders on the ball, keeping the hips lifted and in line with the shoulders and the knees, digging the heels in and squeezing the bottom to protect that back. You're going to feel those abdominals fire up, your hamstrings, and the back of your arms. So see how my elbows stay stacked above my shoulders and I'm bringing my hands close to the sides of my head. Straight down. I'm not butterflying the elbows. I'm keeping them nice and straight. Woo, that's a good one for the back of your arms. Next, we're going to do some Russian twist where you dig the opposite shoulder in and twist your body, working through the spine, working through the abdominals, and back to that six-pack area. Make sure that you slightly tuck your chin in and take your head with you as you do this movement so you don't put any pressure on your neck. As you rotate, you're going to feel the opposite butt cheek really digging in, so you're going to get some good glute work here as well. So breathe into the movement, pull the belly button in, but you don't want to suck in, you just want to tuck in so you can still breathe. I'm doing about 20 here. So beginners, make sure that you go slow and controlled so you don't go rolling off the ball. Take your time and always do the best that you can do. That was a good one. Totally feeling it there. So back to that head, neck, and shoulders on the ball, hips lifted. Still working that full body right here. And right now, I'm just lifting, pushing the weight over my head and lifting it over my chest, working that upper back area. As that weight comes forward, I'm really squeezing my abdominals in, getting a good crunch as I lift that weight up and over my head. Again, dig those heels in and really feel the back side of your body. You're going to love these exercises. They're so good to do after a workout or just for your workout. You can repeat these 2 times through or more if you're ready to go. So, next up, we're going to turn over and hug the ball. You want to make sure that your belly, your rib cage is on the ball, and your feet are going to go straight, squeezing your bottom. So we're going to go into plank position and lift one leg at a time. You're just kicking the leg straight up from the hips, maybe a little higher, and squeezing your bottom as soon as that toe leaves the ground. So I'm not just relaxing on the ball, just hanging out. I'm actually engaging my whole body right here. My abdominals are still in, my hands are underneath my shoulders in that good plank position, nice long spine, and just squeezing the bottom. Try this one out. It's pretty tough, and if you're a beginner, it's a great way to learn how to do planks on your hands and toes. Next up is a really challenging move. We're working the low back, we're working the back side of the body called the posterior chain. So, if you're a beginner, I would suggest that you put your feet up against the wall until you're ready to hold your own self up on the ball. Check out where my body's placed. My chest is coming up and then releasing down. Just a small movement. It doesn't need to be big or over-exaggerated. Squeeze the bottom at the top, and you're going to feel that upper back really fire up as you reach back. Nice long neck here. That was a good one.